Herbivore. Herbivore.
Hello everybody, how we doing? Thanks any Patreons and channel members watching this on the replay. Thank you for your continued monthly support. It means a lot to us. It means that we don't starve and we can have our beans on toast, which is what we like. I was thinking about putting some music on, guys. I put some music on the weekend when I came on live on my own, and it seemed to go down well. I'll put a little music on quietly. Let me know if you want it on there or not after we get going, and I'll take it off if everyone hates it. Do you want to welcome some people? You can
welcome some people, yeah. Grumpy Vegan Grandad is in the house.
It's good stuff. Check him out on the YouTubes.
We've got an early question. How much cardio to blend in with weights once the gyms have reopened, as I've been total cardio training for the last year?
You decide. It's really up to you, isn't it? It depends like really what you want, I suppose. You know, I would say you've got so much ability to recover. If you're training to your maximum, say you're training at your maximum ability to be able to recover and then gain, you know, improve next time and not overtrain. Well, you know, you've got a finite amount of energy. Now, whether you do 50% weights, 50% cardio, or, you know, 70% cardio, 30%, it just depends like what you really want out of it. And each their own. When I'm on a real gaining cycle, I do very little in the way of real cardio. I mean, I walk places and stuff like that, but I don't do any hard cardio. And then when I'm dieting, I tend to do a more even split, and because, you know, fitness is important too. But, you know, some people want an even split. Some people aren't too fussed about like being big and muscly, and they want to be more functional and fit. And you do you, really. It's all about balance, isn't it? If you overdo it, you know, you're not going to gain in either. And I suppose if you wanted to be the top bodybuilder in the world, you'd be doing like, you know, hitting the weights really hard. And if you wanted to be the best runner in the world, you'd mostly be running with a little strength training for your legs to keep them like, you know, in good working order, you know, make them strong for you know, so you can recover well and not injure them. And yeah, you decide is what I'm going to say.
Anna Marie Wellington is in the house.
Oh, I know her. She was there last time.
D is in the house. He says, how do you respond to people who say humans are omnivores, we can digest meat?
Okay, 1 second. Is this...
Just because we can eat something doesn't mean that we can thrive on it and that we're meant to eat it. We can just eat McDonald's for every meal, all day, every day. You can do that, but, you know, we can eat that food, but it does not mean we will thrive on it. That's the first thing that I'll say.
Yeah, I will say facultative or obligate. So facultative meaning we can choose to eat it. Obligate meaning we must eat it, and we're certainly not obligate omnivores. And yeah, as Gemma said, like, that shit's killing us. No one's dying of undernutrition. Everyone says silly things like plants have lack over 50 nutrients. No one's dying of undernutrition. Everyone's dying of overnutrition, and it's mostly fat, trans fats, and cholesterol. And then like heme iron and other like toxic breakdown products from meat and just sort
If
of a
like
crap
we're
that's in
meant
there.
to eat meat, like why is heart disease our biggest killer? Lions don't get heart disease. Like wanna
Lions,
look to
though.
nature.
Just tell them lions, though. Good answer.
1 man, 1 year, 150 is saying.
He's that
hello.
lovely man who we were
I'm
having a look
hanging
at your
there, really.
Mrs. account with all the lambs. And, oh no, I'm talking. No, sorry, I've got you confused with this
No.
weightlifter. I'm really sorry, I've got you confused with a weightlifter.
He's another man you're
powerlifter
interviewing.
who I'm going to interview.
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't have too many people lined up for interviews. I get confused.
He's listening at work. Hopefully he can stay on as good old Hench is live.
It's great stuff, he is.
The vegan moon
Oh,
cat's in
David.
the house.
Ah, vegan. Sorry, I didn't know you was already on, Mooncat.
Vegan realist is here. Go vegan Jackson. It's in the house. He's playing Valhalla on his TV.
We've been chatting on the Discord.
Oh yeah, I haven't really been on there yet today. Nice. Yeah, if you're a channel member or Patreon, don't forget to hang out on Discord with us. Angrad's Life is here.
Oh, follow Angharad's life on the tube. She's lovely. She's a real delight, I may say.
Chris Grant is here.
Nice.
Anne-Marie Wellington, I think I've already said hello to you. Twisted Hippie is here.
Good old Twisted
Vanilla Bunny. That's where I got to.
from Finland. Hi, Vanilla Bunny. Vanilla Bunny, do you ever eat processed vegan food such as cheese and mock meat? How often? On a rare occasion. No, not really often enough to tell you like a frequency. In terms of cheeses, we haven't eaten any for ages, but around Christmas time we had a couple, and we go through phases. But we go for a more healthful, whole foods based one, made from something like cashew nuts rather than coconut oil, which is really bad for the heart.
We make our own cheese a lot. We make a sunflower seed cheese. There's a recipe on the channel for that.
Yeah.
But we like that, don't we, as well as the cashew cheese?
Yeah, that's really good. And then in terms of mock meats, not really. I mean, more recently I've eaten a bit of seitan, which I quite like. Not really a sort of, well, the very occasional sort of soy-based thing. Yeah, more recently. But for the longest time, no, nothing like that at all. And certainly no kind of realistic stuff. Caustic Kim Productions is in the house. No, I didn't bother. I'm easy vegan. I didn't bother.
DJ Cat's in the house.
Double
Hello.
DJ. I've been chatting to him on the Discord as well. Chris Grant. He's not talking to me. He's been doing a lot of chopping. I quite like this tune.
What do you all make of the music? Fans or not fans?
Vels Music's in the house. Good day to you too. Guten Tag. Can't be vegan, Dad. Granddad's on a disciplinary. What have you been doing, you naughty boy?
Oh. You might have missed Chris Grant saying, "Are you guys GVG?"
That's Grumpy Vegan Granddad he's talking to. I'm here, Matt. I'm here. Blood Hills in the house. Oh God. Are we miles behind?
I don't know.
Super Chad. Tiggy Mickler's there. He's always really nice. He's very generously donated 10 Great British Euros. Great European Euros. Vegetable Police released a video today saying he's going to try plant-based again since his spiritual stuff isn't lining up with eating meat. He says he's asking for help staying healthful. Well, hopefully he'll speak with Goji Man, because Goji Man reached out to him. And he's very obviously wrecked his gut.
Yeah.
So that needs...
For years, he's clearly had gut
Yeah.
issues, hasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, that's really good to hear, because, A lot of people won't like this, but I will say that I like Casey, and like, you know, when your health's gone to shit, you will eventually try anything. I mean,
Especially when you've got pain, when you've got gut pain, like that's one of the
Yeah.
worst things.
having said that, I had like SIBO, and I didn't try eating animals. I tried to do it as a vegan, but I do get it.
Yeah, he just wants to end his suffering, doesn't he?
I think some people are easily like swayed by morons who haven't got a clue, and then saying like veganism's not good for you. Perhaps. Sorry, I interrupted you, madam. You carry on.
No, just speaking of a similar sort of theme to you, really. Yeah, he did flick around a lot between diets, didn't he? You know, maybe that just tells you how much discomfort he was in, how desperate he was. Who knows? I don't know.
Super chat. Oh, that's all good old Mooncat. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm not set up. He's kindly donated £2.60. Shark did it. Shark did That was an extra special shark. Are we in focus? Yeah, I think we're back in focus.
No, we're not. We're not in focus.
We're not quite in focus. Help! Hang on. Mooncat installed a button for me.
Oh, it's done it.
It's okay now.
It's already done.
Right. 4. I've been on my ass with back pain for a few weeks, and an awesome friend sent me a little gift the other day. I've been using it, feeling so much better. Wow, stop using the diazepam, which was really making me try. Love you guys. We love you too, and I'm glad that's working. I didn't even pay him to say that. If you're in pain, do buy my CBD oil for a small fee. Link in the description.
It's amazing the things it can help with. You know, it can't help with every single thing that exists. But for some people, when it works, it really works, doesn't it? Like some people who are doing cancer treatments and things, like have it. People for insomnia. So many things, isn't there now? Like that it's really good for.
Yeah, it's not like a cure-all, but it is very powerful, and it works in the majority of cases, and like you say, when it works, it does oftentimes really work.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're getting on well, Mark. That's good to hear.
It's really good.
I'll be kicking your ass and seeing like how your training is going now. Did we do our weekly? What day is it?
The days just mould into one, don't they?
They do when you work for yourself.
It is Wednesday.
Wednesday. We must have missed our weekly catch-up, did we? I'm sure we just did one.
I'm going to write it down so you can make yourself a list of weekly jobs.
Well, I normally do a alarm. Cowboy, how you doing? Cowboy's there.
Hang on, here I come.
DJ Cat, so the music's not copyright. I've got a license to a site called... not Pandemic Sounds. What's it called? Epidemic Sounds. Oh, it's similar to Pandemic. Epidemic Sound, it's royalty free. Got the volume spot on, actual background music and not annoying over the top. Shark! Veg Steps is in the house, good to see you. Shane Hitchcocks as well. Anne Marie's had gut problems for years. Just get better since eating properly. Nice. Sharks. Happy, healthy lives in the house. Good to see you. Matt, do all vegans have such beautiful wives like yours? Not all.
Are you talking about me?
I am very lucky, but the vast majority of vegans are female. So, all the blokes out there,
What are you doing?
What are you doing on it? Why are you vegan? You can have your pick of the crop. I'll rise to the top.
If someone said you could go to 2 different parties, one will be a total sausage fest and the other will just be full of
donuts.
Women. What would you choose? If you were a straight man, what would you choose? Well, Cowboy, you're so loving my legs. You're so loving me.
Cat.
Cowboy.
Let's smell him.
Don't keep smelling him like a weirdo.
Smells like a friend.
And take all his smell out.
I don't know, I got all his smell.
Yes, you're very cute. He's blowing up on the old TikTok. Keep uploading reels of him and they get like 10k views.
Has anyone been watching our shorts and our reels and our TikToks? We're getting into that now. for some reason.
We've been doing some like comedy skits kind of thing. Do follow us on TikTok if you're not already.
We're great. Blood Hill, just about to tug into a quinoa and courgette burger with 5-pin chili on a big bit of air fried chili. That sounds great.
Ooh.
What's your guys' favourite meal? Well, that would be well up there. I'm a fan of Indian. I like the old. What do I like? What's it called? Masala dosa with sambar. That's my very favourite. I like all Indian. I like Mexican as well.
Don't do that on the carpet.
I quite like Italian, but not half as much as the others.
I like pizza. Fajitas.
Fajitas.
Good old fajitas with some salsa and guacamole. That's a good snack. Some refried beans, or I like tofu dishes as well. I like tofu, like a Japanese noodle soup.
I like a really good TLT, like a tempeh sandwich.
I haven't had tempeh bacon for so long.
Oh, that one at Erpingham House just before that
That
closed
was sexy,
again.
that was.
That was so good.
I can call that sandwich sexy.
Oh, god damn. DJ Cat's got to go to sleep. Good night, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. Acidity wormholes enjoying some vegan lasagna. Lasagna is nice as well, isn't it?
Yeah. We should make that lasagna from our cookbook soon with the courgette slices. So I was just editing something for that today, and I saw it and thought we've not had that for a long time.
I can't remember saluting to Mooncat. Vegan Mooncat, follow him. He's great stuff. I've been walking more today into Snow and Jeff for a walk. Didn't feel too much pain, so hopefully on the mend. Yes!
Yeah! Very good.
Super chat. The lovely Andre's here. Doodle Machine on YouTube if you like drawing channels. I made it, been busy. Glad to hear you TikToking. Yeah, so supposedly Reels on Instagram is really the way to go at the minute to grow your Instagram. So I've been doubling down on short form content. Now, I'll basically make it for Reels, but then obviously you can put it in TikTok. You can upload it to YouTube at Shorts as well. So TikTok's gone bonkers. Reels is pretty good. YouTube's not doing too much great shakes at the minute. However, I'm led to believe that it may take a few weeks, and then sometimes the algorithm finally picks it up and realizes where is your audience, and it can do well. So I mean, it don't take a minute to upload it there as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll do well. But yeah, going more for kind of comedy, like drama-y type stuff, which I think short form video, that's probably more made for that. I will do some more like health and nutrition and fitness based content on shorts as well, but I guess I'll upload those when I go to YouTube. I'll upload that to my main channel, and the more cruel ones, like the one today, I was like stabbing into the air and like pretending to stamp on a lamb, as you do. I thought that should probably go on the other channel. Thanks for your super chat, Andre. That's really kind.
People just seem to be enjoying the music. No one so far said anything about not liking it. So that's good.
Yeah. Acidity wormhole doesn't do TikTok. I don't really, if I'm honest, so you are excused. As long as you're here. Valse music can't do courgettes. They give them a bumpy throat / tongue. Ooh.
Sounds like some sort of allergy or intolerance or something that does. Or maybe an allergy if it's making your tongue go. My tongue goes all bumpy and like all red, almost bleeding spots when I eat kiwis, and my throat swells up, so it sounds almost like a similar thing.
Bloodhill does a wicked dopiazza. What does that mean? Double something, doesn't it? Does it mean double onions? Or is it double tomatoes? I used to know that years ago. We've
got this Indian cookbook that we got for Christmas, and then like sometimes you'll ask me like what is a meal called, because you're going to post about it online, and then so it'll say the name, the Indian like name, and then it will say in brackets like in English, and it will just be like cabbage stew or something like that. But it doesn't sound as it's like cool.
Half as cool.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie's getting down with rice and peas, plantain and sweet potato and red lentil curry. That sounds awesome.
We don't eat plantains at all, really, do we?
No, we should eat plantains. Being a mean cat, Gemma, love the shorts. You know me, I'm a fan of comedy.
Nice.
That's for sure.
We did a few of them today, didn't we?
Yeah, we shot about 6 of them.
Yeah, ready for later use.
Yeah, batched them. Neon Myriad, that's a cool name. Hi both, love the YouTube channel and IG accounts. Thank you. I need to being a vegan and I've lost weight that I didn't need to. Okay, can you offer any advice? I sure can. And thank you for your kind words. Yeah, so basically, you know, this often happens, particularly if you're eating like a healthful vegan diet. So you're not, you know, lots of sort of fruits and veggies and things. And what it is, like a lot of healthy whole plant foods, you know, they have some calories, but they have a sort of range. Some have quite a few, some have like not many, but they're all very water and fiber rich. So they can like fill you up. You could feel like you've eaten a lot, and perhaps you have eaten a similar volume of food to when you're eating animal products or when you're eating more kind of like processed plant foods like donuts and crisps and, you know, sweets and stuff like that. So the thing to do is just take good care that you eat enough calories. So either track your calories with something like the Chronometer app and just make sure you're getting enough calories in, or, you know, just eat more towards the more calorically dense foods like legumes, whole grains, tropical and dried fruits, nuts and seeds, particularly like slightly like higher fat foods, whole nut and seed butters, avocados. Smoothies are a good strategy to get some calories in. You know, and of course you need to eat some leafy greens. You need to eat some yellow and orange and red veggies and things, but don't make that like the bulk of your food. Have that as, you know, get enough of that, but double down on the more calorically dense foods, and that'll sort.
Yeah, if you think of like an apple, the size of it, how much of your stomach it would fill, and then say like a date, like could be the same calories, but this tiny little
like a
thing,
medjool could be
you know?
just as many calories.
Yeah, just like using Chronometer is a great idea, and you don't have to like do it forever, just at first until you get into the rhythm of like roughly how many calories are in things, so you can compare it in your mind. You think, oh okay, yeah, this apple's got that, but these grapes have got like, you know, half as many calories again. Oh, so eat more of those than the apple, or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Adam Edgecombe. Hey guys, thoughts on Matt Pritchard? He's a wonderful guy, rowing the Atlantic. Would you think about giving this anything like it a go? Obviously, like anything like this is great for the vegan movement, isn't it? Any kind of sporting endeavour. It's not for me, you know. I'm like a strength and physique athlete. You know, that's endurance. I'm just not built for that. I don't have the fitness for it. But yeah, I mean, I'll do something or other. I keep toying with the idea of doing a bodybuilding show one year, but I don't know. Don't know if I'll ever get round to it. Thanks, Vanilla Bunny. Yeah, we've sort of hung out with Matt Pritchard 2 or 3 times now. He's a really lovely guy as it goes. I actually met him years ago before either of us were vegan. I was head doorman at a bar, and he was with Dirty Sanchez. They hired them to do some crazy stuff on stage with a drumstick. I won't discuss you with the details.
Oh god.
Kelly Horrocks is in the place. She's down with her spinach and potatoes from the Indian. Sagaloo sounds so much better than spinach and potatoes, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
So much better. Oh, my husband doesn't meat eater and he now chooses sagaloo over meat curry. Wow.
That is amazing. Very good.
Okay, we will eat plantains. Val's Music favourite dish is chana masala with a big pile of rotis. Yeah, nice. Nice. The chana masala that they make at Namaste India, which is our favourite restaurant, is oil-free. I don't know if that's a standard thing.
No, normally you get, like, my memories of having an Indian takeaway is just that you open the lid and the top there's a layer of like grease, you know, and it's not like that at all at Namaste, is it? Like no greasy layer on top. It's amazing.
That's good stuff. Blood Hill, how many meals? Oh, hang on, I'm missing people out. Vanilla Bunny's eating a sandwich with seitan and vegan cheese. Yum. Blood Hill, how many meals do you eat in a day while bulking? 4 typically. I'm actually kind of doing a recon. Actually, I feel like I've started a bit of a diet at the minute. Just trimmed down a little bit just before the gyms reopen, because I can't put any size on while I haven't got any decent kind of weight. So I'm sort of, I think today I just started a mini cut. I'm not going to go very hard at it, but just drop a few little pounds. But anyway, so yeah, I'm doing 5 meals. Typically I do 4 because that's easier. Feels like all I do besides working out. Yeah, that is the bodybuilding lifestyle. You're just constantly eating. Yeah, I feel your pain. Monkey butters in the house. Hi there. I like what you've done with your garden. Have we done anything with our garden?
I think they mean the back.
Oh,
That's what I thought first. I was like,
yeah,
our garden.
I was confused.
We don't do
there.
anything with our garden. We're lazy.
Benny Green's in the house, my IRL friend. What did you train today? I did upper body resistance training. So decline press ups, pull ups, bent over lateral raises, side lateral raises, triceps extensions, and some curls. Yeah. That was it. Three rounds of each. It took me about half an hour. I'm just kind of maintaining, really. I can't really do any great training without the gym, really.
Oh God, there's a bit of your you keep having a big chunk missing out of your there. Look.
Oh, you mean in the? Oh yeah. I thought you were taking the pee because I was saying I wasn't training very hard.
No. I chose to say that at a really inopportune moment, didn't I?
Andre, I've been eating so many sprouts, like half a litre to a litre a day.
What?
Wow. How's your gut coping with that? You managing all right? So cheap, easy to grow, haven't got any superpowers yet. I'm sure they're kings. I'm sure they will. I bet cancer would have a hard time forming in your body. Stacey Langley's in the house. I'm not sure if we saluted you yet. And yet, Pritchard is a madman. Acidity wormhole. No meat is allowed to be cooked in my apartment when my friends and family come over. It's only cruelty free.
Good for you.
Nice. Do your friends and family ever come over? Hopefully they do. You know, if someone loved you, surely they would understand. You know, they would. Yeah. Well, it depends how well they see perspective, I suppose.
I mean, people can go without eating animals for just one day to visit you or something, can't they? You know. You'd hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to pronounce this name. Do you think it's abnormal to feed the pet, cat or dog vegan food since they're naturally not vegan? Well, anything out of a tin or a bag is abnormal, isn't it? So really you're describing 99.9% of the planet are feeding their pets abnormally. The second longest lived dog on record, Brambles, a border collie bitch, was plant-based. You can read about her diet in a book, Brambles, the Dog Who Wanted to Live Forever, by Anne Heritage. And you know, cats, as long as it's a complete vegan cat food. A new study came out. I did a video on it. So a new study came out. It was the biggest ever study, and it looked at cats eating a complete vegan cat food. So not any old junk, but a properly formulated complete vegan cat food with DHA, arachidonic acid, taurine, etc., pH balanced, versus people either eating a meat-based, meat pet food-based diet or mixed. Or maybe they ate plant-based at home, but they had access to the outside so they could go hunting. So what it turned out to be was 18.2% of the participants ate wholly, a complete vegan food. And across 11 different kind of diseases and issues, only 2 of the issues were slightly more present in the vegan cats by point something of a %. But in terms of, I think, liver health, obesity,
kidneys, wasn't it?
kidney health was another one. The vegan cats actually outperformed the non-vegan cats by far. They were actually healthier. And then, so this guy, I forget his name, Professor Andrew Knight, I think. He is the Royal College of Veterinary Surgeons animal welfare kind of science officer, or whatever. You get the idea. He said this study backs up all the other studies whereby there was no detriment to the vegan cats, and if anything they tend to do better. and he says there's no reason not to give cats a complete vegan cat food, and that's what the science is showing. So anyone who says otherwise, I mean, I suppose, you know, being a nutritionist, I would like to see, well, I wouldn't because I'm vegan, but to really know for sure, I would say, because some people will say, well, what about like raw meat and, you know, just birds, rodents, whatever cats would actually eat. What if they're actually eating that? Say their owners had access to roadkill or something. I mean, I know it sounds gross. You know, I would like to know for sure, like the deal. I would like to see that versus complete vegan cat food, because of course that's processed, you know. And I recognise my hypocrisy. I advocate a whole foods plant-based diet for humans, which I believe is our natural, species-specific, preferred, biologically superior diet. You know, so, you know, I feel like a bit of a hypocrite, you know, recommending like processed food for cats. But according to the data that we've got today, that is showing now, if anything, it's likely better. If anything. And, you know, maybe, just maybe, because animal products do wreck us, and I know we're not cats, but maybe there is stuff in the animals which does accelerate disease in cats. So maybe even a natural diet would be just as harmful as the tinned foods. So we haven't got the data, so we can't say. And anyone who says otherwise is silly, because you can't say without evidence. You can speculate. If you're... I'll just leave it there. But you know what I'm saying. It's just daft to say anything. A lot of people say things as fact. You know, when there's no evidence, like you don't know. Where did we get onto that question?
Someone asked you about it.
Did I mention Cully Horrocks? I'm off social media for Lent, but making a cheeky allowance for YouTube. I like that. Hayley Jane Turner's in the house. Vegan! How you doing, Hayley? Where in the world are you? How's the vegan scene where you are, and how's it veganism treating you? LS is in the house. Caustic Hymn Productions. How would you go about recovering from a pec pull? Rest. Yeah, just rest, basically. Rest, eventually, like, I don't know, just make sure you warm up well. Just ease into it. Start off really light and just slowly build into it, really, is the main thing. I mean, a bit of rehab, I don't know, if maybe work with a physiotherapist or something, but really and truly, I've just done it myself and played it by ear and just eased into things. Martin Wallace is in the house. Thanks for joining. Andre, my gut handles them fine unless I blend them. If I put them into smoothie, my body starts gurgling within 10 minutes. Wow, that's really interesting. Eating them in a salad and sandwiches is the way to go. Nice. Jose Razzo's in the house. Go vegan. I already have. How dare you? Ellis just had grilled shrooms, aubergine and courgette rotini sauce and polenta. Try that.
That sounds good.
Okay, we will. Strong vegan yogis in the house. I'll give my dogs V-Dog. They're thriving and they love it. I had one who couldn't eat. Now she gobbles it up. Nice. Indy Fagan's in the house. Blood Hill, my internet just died as you were approaching the last question. No idea if you answered. What was their last question?
I think it was a long time ago, so I don't know. Ask it again.
How many meals? 4, the same as you. Yeah, 4. And yeah, that is the nature of bodybuilding. You feel like you're just eating all the time. I feel your pain, brother. Looking for questions. Sandy Tyrrell White's in the house. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Andy Fagan. Oh, they're not talking to me. Well, we're caught up.
Oh.
Who's got any blinking questions? I'm just going to have a sip of my ginger juice.
Well, why don't we tell everyone some things about us, our lives, and how we've been getting on?
I'll let you do some words.
Okay. Well, we made a load of shorts, a load of comedy videos today. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, really good fun.
Yeah, so make sure you're following us on TikTok and the Gram to see those. And yeah, I don't really fully get yet how the shorts work on YouTube, but I guess we'll see over time. Yeah, we had a nice walk in the woods today as well, didn't we?
Mm.
I've been
Really
feeling so drawn to just go into the woods lately. When I'm there, like, I don't want to leave. I just want to sit on a bench and maybe just meditate or listen to the birds and just like hang out for a while. I'd like to go there for a day soon, just really chill out and unwind. Yeah.
One of our friends owns like a woods, doesn't he?
Yeah, we should
thinking
ask
about
if we
getting there.
can hang out there. That would be very nice.
Mm.
Yeah. So what have you guys been up to? Please tell us.
What have you been doing, you little tinkers?
What are you having for dinner tonight? Who wants to have their day of eating reviewed by this one?
Mm.
Tell us what you ate.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
We'll tell you some words.
We'll tell you if you did it good. Tell you if you're going to die next week because you've not got enough vitamin E.
What have you got? Your ginger juice? Nice.
Yes.
You have it so strong.
It's because I am strong. Vegan Moon Cat's feeding the kids to the dogs.
Oh.
I guess that's species specific.
Hope Jeff's having a good day.
Jeff Cavalier. Oh, Hayley's in Milton Keynes. That's not too far from us, is it? I don't think. Milton Keynes. Thinking life never felt so good. That is awesome.
Very
Good to
good.
hear. McDuncan Way. Paul, you look good, Paul. Thank you. Picture with hair reveal. We did one, didn't we, a while ago on here?
Shall I find you another?
Yeah,
one?
find me one.
Okay, I'll find you one.
Find me one with stupid hair.
Stupid hair. What, when you had it
Right, long and that.
like long? Yeah, that wasn't stupid. You looked cute.
Pardon me. Oh, God.
You looked well cute.
You're not wrong, Vels Music. You're not wrong. Blood Hill's got a new blender. Avo Mousse is back on the menu. Yeah, I wouldn't mind some Avo Mousse.
Oh yeah, nice. We got some carob, didn't we? So you could have it with carob instead of cocoa powder.
Yeah. Do any of you guys struggle if you have a load of cocoa powder because of the caffeine? Are any of you caffeine sensitive? Stacey Langley, you don't want to know why I hesitate or thinking, of course, we're not very healthy. I'll do better tomorrow. Bless. Ron Bassett. Bertie Bassett. Having tempeh this evening. Smoky. Yeah, you can't beat a bit of smoky tempeh, bacon style. I'll love a bit of it. Yeah, let's get some tempeh and some tofu in me.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Look like a basin. You show him. I'm embarrassed.
Oh, I was just going to look for another photo, but this is Paul as a little boy. How old are you?
Oh, not very.
Like 10?
Yeah, 10, we'll say.
Look, this is the only picture I found so far. It's you and your mum with long hair.
Ah, it's my mum. She's great.
Look how long his hair is. Well, that's very cute, isn't it?
Yes.
You looked very cute. Should maybe get some of those on for the gram. Some pictures of you from your past. People love it. People love a good past photo.
Yeah, leave them out. I'll do some TBTs. What does that mean? Throwback?
Tuesday or Thursday.
Oh, I
is it?
see.
Maybe you could do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Christina Bell. Bong. She just ate some amazing organic green beans. Beet greens, sorry. In minced garlic and lemon juice. So easy, delicious plants are the best. That sounds really good. I don't know if I've ever eaten beet greens. Don't forget, beet greens are a high oxalate food. So don't eat like mountains of them, and don't eat like loads of spinach and chard and what else is it? Rhubarb and star fruits. But certainly, like, you know, a servant's not going to hurt the vast majority of people if, you know, if as long as you've got a healthy functioning gut, that's for sure. Yeah, have we eaten beet greens? I don't think we have. I don't think there's such a thing over here, is it?
I don't think so. You don't normally get them, you just get the beets.
Just get the beetroot. We call them beetroot, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Hayley is struggling to understand the hybrid foods and commit to eat non-hybrid foods. Alkaline is my future journey. Good for you. Kelly, I have too much cocoa powder. Chocolate porridge, nice.
Yeah, I like chocolate porridge. Or I used to like a chocolate Datorade, like a load of dates and cocoa powder.
McDuncan, I feel like caffeine has a very delayed effect on me. I can drink coffee before sleep, but if I wait a few hours, I won't be able to sleep. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Blood Hill, is there caffeine in cocoa powder? Yeah, it's in the cocoa bean.
About as much as like green tea or coffee or.
Hench Herbivore, well spotted. No, but still a decent amount. Thanks for the heads up, Peter. City Wormhole, what's your opinion on James Aspey, Hench and Gemma? I know there's a load of drama going on. I really haven't got involved, but all I know is he's done some bloody great stuff and it's been fantastic. I don't know what's going on now. I just can't be arsed with it, but it's a shame when people are sort of nasty and stuff, when he's done so much. But yeah, I don't really know what's going on, so whatever. LS, I need to switch my Nuffield personal training. Tempted to take a drive to Bishop Stortford. No, and also I'm not PTing anymore, so double no. But thanks for the offer.
It'd be a long drive.
And
you don't even drive, so.
I don't even drive. Beet
nice.
greens have a nice slight spice to them. Sounds good. Anne-Marie, what I ate today, 2 slices of gluten-free seeded bread. Now, was it a whole grain or was it refined? You know, was it non-whole grain, like a white grain? Normally, they're white. They sometimes add in some stuff, like psyllium husks, to make... So you look at the fibre and think, oh, they must be whole, but they're often not.
Naughty.
So, I'm watching you. There's a Violite, a mix of pumpkin seeds, berries and blueberries and gojies I can get down with, and lunch was a plant-based burger. Now, do you mean like grains and legumes and veggies, or do you mean some processed nonsense food? Oh, you're making me mad. No, you do what you want. LS is sad. Oh, sorry, LS.
Some burgers are better than others, aren't they? You can even buy some. You'll be surprised. Sometimes, you know, I know we say like processed stuff is like bad, but you could go into like a Tesco's or an Asda. You can be lucky sometimes. Look in the freezer section or whatever. In some burgers, you look and there's no oil, or the oil is after salt or something, so you know it's so minimal. You know, so look out for rare finds like that. But a lot of the processed stuff has a lot of oil and bad things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What would you give that day's food out of 10?
Not a lot. I'm
Oh.
sorry. It seems nutritionally fairly bereft.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you'll be short on a few nutrients there. I would have thought. I've not run it through chronometer, so I don't know. I might be wrong. Kelly Hawks, I had cocoa powder, oats with oat milk and almond butter. So you got some vitamin E in the almond butter. You got some good energy there, some good starch in the oats, and some healthful fats. For lunch, I just realised that I had popcorn, sweet corn, and cauliflower. See that? Yeah, there's not much protein and healthful fats there, if any. Blueberry snack for tea. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Not amazing, but chips falafels and spinach with barbecue sauce. Need to add more fruit, beans, and grains. I think like to really get like all your nutrients, like most of your meals need to have some legumes, some whole grains, a load of different vegetables, a little fruit, little nuts and seeds. That needs to be every meal. So if you're having the odd meal with just a bit of fruit and vegetables, you know, you may even come up short on something as basic as protein and things. You know, I suppose just a lot of people just don't really worry too much, do they? I think because I know like the side effects of like being without nutrients for a long time or being with some nutrients like cholesterol for too long. Like it's, you know, it's a big focus for me, and it always has been really. Not that I used to know what was healthy. I used to think, you know, that we had to eat meat, for example. So go figure. Vals Music, Paul and Gem, do you get Ezekiel bread in the UK? Good stuff in my opinion. I've heard good stuff about Ezekiel. That's kind of like sprouted bread, isn't it, with different kind of grains and things in, is it? I've never seen it in a supermarket or wherever, but I know you can get it online. I was thinking about getting some for myself fairly recently, actually. Anne-Marie, it's called Wholesome Loaf. No idea. Processed nonsense. You know, they call things wholesome and this and that and the other, but oftentimes, not to say that there aren't any healthy like gluten-free breads, but generally they're kind of white refined breads, and they'll put something brown in there to make it look like a whole grain or whatever. But you know, because without the gluten, like it's not half as enjoyable anyway. So then to make it whole grain and gluten-free, yeah, a lot of people wouldn't eat it. I think is the thing. Hayley loves a plant-based sausage. Always say.
Not enough vegan men out there, is there?
Strong vegan yogi. I'm in Chicago, the Windy City, and was running late to work. I had rubbers of potato and some pinto beans. Well, at least, you know, there's a good amount of starch there in the potato and the beans. You've got some protein in the beans. You've got some of the nutrients which we, you know, a lot of people traditionally associate with meat are in beans, actually. And then beans also are, you know, they act like a vegetable in terms of like a lot of the nutrition in there. Like it's not bad. It's not bad if you're in a rush. I'd get down with that. To make it a bit more rounded, like a bit of salad with it or something, so you've got some green leaves and like some yellow or orange veg or something, so you got some carotenoids, like that would have been even better still. Anne-Marie had rice and peas, plantain and red lentils, sweet potato curry for dinner. There you go, that's much better.
Nice.
Right. everyone's wanting they're eating. I don't want you guys to think that I'm judging you or like thinking less of you. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, eat what you bloody want. If you don't hurt animals, like I really respect that, and you know. But if you're wanting to like improve your nutrition or whatever, or you're just generally curious what I think, then I'm happy to tell you. But please don't be offended, because I don't want to fall out with anyone, because I like you all too much. And again, I know not everyone's that nutritionally minded as I am. I was a nutritionist for years, so you know what do you expect, I suppose. You know, if you come and see like the state of my hoovering up, you'll probably think that I'm a crap hoover upper. You know, I'm not interested in housework. So some people aren't interested in nutrition. Caustic him. Lunch today was whole wheat pasta, brilliant. Steamed kale, brilliant. Tofu, mushrooms, lovely. Canned diced tomatoes and follow your heart cheese crumbles. I don't know what the deal is with follow your heart. Is that if that's coconut oil based? Like for me, that's a big no-no because of the heart health side effects. But yeah, if that was more of like a nut-based one, I would give that meal 15 out of 10.
You can make yourself some like vegan parmesan. Is that how you say it?
Yes,
parmesan.
I think so.
You know, like grind up some nuts, like Brazil nuts or cashews, put a bit of salt, like garlic powder, some nutritional yeast. You can make a batch of that up and keep it like in the fridge in a little tub and put that on like pasta dishes. That is very tasty. Yeah, it's a healthy alternative.
Andre brings up a good point. Multi-grain is a very misleading term, that's for sure. People think anything with the word grain is healthy, yeah. Or even just brown bread, yeah, still maybe mostly white flour. Yeah, they sometimes put like brown sort of different sugars and just nonsense colours just to make it look like whole grain.
B words.
Blood Hill today, oats with dried fruits and Weetabix and vanilla soy milk. Great. 5 slices of wholemeal ready with hummus. Smoothie featured banana berry, spinach, ginger, cinnamon, and the aforementioned burger with chili. You're going to get bored of reading these things. Actually, I don't mind really. I don't mind, and you know, there's some healthy foods there, so it's making me smile. Yeah, that's a good day of eating.
How many of you, I'm curious, ever use an app like Chronometer, like every now and again, or have you ever used it to put in what you eat to see if you are getting all the nutrients that you need, or if you're coming short on anything? I'm just sort of curious. We have a little check every now and again, don't we?
Well, yeah, I suppose very rarely for me.
Yeah, but, I do, especially if my diet changes a little bit and I'm leaning more towards certain foods. I'll plug it all in and just have a little look and think, oh yeah, I've got to be careful to make sure I definitely eat like this many greens so I get this met or that, you know.
Yeah.
It just makes me remember certain things that I need to get in every day.
I think I've been doing it so long, I kind of just automatically do it without even thinking. And you know, when I'm putting a meal together, you know, I might think, oh, I've not had much vitamin E rich stuff, so I'll have a couple of tablespoons of, say, sunflower seeds with this or whatever, you know. There's only like a real small handful of key nutrients which, if you're not careful, you can maybe come up shy on. If you're eating, you know, nearly all whole plant foods, you know, and that's like vitamin E, zinc, iodine, selenium. You know, there's not many. If you're eating a good volume and range of whole plant foods, there's not many you need to worry about. But there's just a 1 or 2, and I just keep a half an eye on it. You know. Super chat. John Herbick very generously donated $5 Thank you, my friend. Is there any concern in sat fats in raw coconut and cacao nibs? I love them, but I'm sure if they're okay to eat. All the love from Pittsburgh. Pennsylvania, is that?
I think.
We're not very good at geography. All the love. That sounds like something Wim Hof would say. We've been listening to him every day for months, haven't we?
Yeah.
All the love, all the power. I love that. Thank you, my friend, and all the love to you too. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, there is some. So my understanding is, it's really when the fats are extracted, you know, cocoa butter, cacao butter, coconut oil, then coconut milk, coconut yogurt. You know, these are really of concern, and you probably shouldn't be messing with them. Certainly not the oils and the butter. Maybe like just a tiny little bit of like the. Oh, I mean, if you can keep your serum LDL to like, preferably like 57, but certainly no more than 70 milligrams per deciliter or lower, then you shouldn't form atherosclerosis and risk heart disease. But like, how do you know like how much of it you've eaten and how much you need? So I pretty much just swerve it, particularly the oils and the butter. So yeah, according to the science, if you've got like the coconut flesh with the fibre and all the polyphenols attached, it seems that you can eat a bit of that and get away with it. Much exponentially more than you would from eating the oils or the cacao butter. So yeah, I basically, I almost never eat coconut. Recently we got a baby like coconut with the sort of gel, and you know, I was happy to eat a little bit of that. Very, very rare occasion. I certainly wouldn't eat a lot of it. I wouldn't eat it regularly. And desiccated coconut as well. I use a few flakes on top of a dessert just to make it look nice. That's very, very rare, few and far between. You know, particularly if I'm dieting, you know, I don't eat much in the way of overt fats when I'm dieting. The overt fats I do eat. I want my omega-3. I want my vitamin E. You know, this coconut it's all nearly all like saturates, and it's mostly the naughty saturates as well, the long and very long chain triglycerides. Cacao nibs, I steer clear of them. and I eat very little fresh coconut flesh or desiccated coconut, and 0 processed, basically.
You followed up what about just raw coconut shavings and cacao nibs? You've answered
Yeah,
that.
so we've kind of answered that for me now. You know, cacao and cocoa wise, I would go for the powder. So normally, you know, we say whole foods over processed. Well, this is the one processed food that is healthier than the whole food because they take much of the saturates out. Right. Let's do. We'll do 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, guys. Get your comments or questions in. Oh, Pennsylvania is Pennsylvania. Nice. Andre logs a day chronometer every month or so, just out of curiosity.
Nice.
Go Vegan Jackson's too lazy for food apps. Don't blame you. Anne-Marie uses Samsung Health. I've not seen that before. Adam Edgecombe, only check on healthy days, trying to add more healthy foods to my diet. Good on you.
And if we've missed your comment or question, put it again because we're going from where the super chat was onwards now.
Blood Hill, I use the Daily Dozen app, but I'm curious about chronometer. I'm too lazy to send all the info via my cracked phone screen.
Oh.
My mate's borrowed my laptop. Stacey Langley, I like to check chronometer. Filling the green bars is such an incentive, isn't it, Jess? Yeah, I agree. Kelly Horrocks, so I've used chronometer, but I end up just eating healthy when I know I'm tracking. Yeah. Race is in the house. Good to see you, Race Lever. Hench, now that the vegan teacher has been banned from TikTok, it's a great time to start your TikTok vegan song and dance career to fill the void. We have started on TikTok the last couple of days with a vengeance, but we're doing more vicious comedies.
Vicious comedies, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you'd call them?
Today I kicked a lamb to death in a skit. Not for real, like I mock kicked a lamb to death after stabbing him several times. Just to prove a point to non-vegans.
Someone's saying, what's a cardiologist? You've seen it.
Super chat. Jake Thurber very generously donated $10 US. Thank you, Jake. I've got an argument with a coworker who says eggs are the healthiest food. Oh my God. I know this is false, but I don't know why. What are some points to say? So the biggest cause of death in humans is heart disease. The only critical risk factor for heart disease is an elevated serum LDL. 3 things elevate our LDL: sat fat, trans fats, and cholesterol. Eggs are full of sat fat, and they are the most cholesterol-rich food in the world. And then nutritionally, like there's about like 6 grams of protein in an egg. That's about the best I can say. There's some of the carotenoid pigments, lutein and zeaxanthin, in eggs. Okay, it's got a bit of like a carotenoid, like provitamin A, basically, or sorry, precursors for vitamin A. But goji berries have 100 times more, so just eat some goji berries. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing healthful about an egg. There's just nothing. It's there's no fiber. There's animal proteins. Like animal proteins break down in the colon. They break down into, you get these toxic byproducts, putrescine and cadaverine, which lead to depression and anxiety. There's just nothing good. Oh, good gut bacteria. Eat fiber. Resistant starch and polyphenols. There's none of those in eggs. The potential for our good health is hinged on the health of our gut, which means we need to feed the good gut microbes, the Prevotella strains. That whole food's vegan. Eggs will feed the Bacteroides strains, which cause disease and death. It's mental. It's really The eggs are so low in nutrition relative to like whole plant foods.
They come out of the hen's one hole for poop, wee, and and the eggs of everything.
Yeah, the cloaca. So you've got vaginal fluids, poo, wee. And some people will say, oh, well, they got a shell on them, so what? So what does it matter? And my perspective is, well, which forms first? Do you think that shell, like, can then, like, grow inside? Like, obviously, that's the last bits to grow, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe it does, though.
Why do we?
I might be being weird.
Why do we think that we want to eat anything that comes out of someone? Like, we don't want to eat fluids or bits and pieces that come out of other animals or whatever, do we? Like, it's really weird if you think about it.
Just say to him, if I shoved a carrot up my bum and then peed it out, would you eat that? Like, I'm not even a different species from you. What else to say? In America, it is illegal to advertise eggs as healthy, containing healthy ingredients, part of a healthy diet. You can't use the word healthy when you're promoting eggs by law. Do you know what I mean? And the world's not set up to promote veganism. Like, it's pretty much all the other way. But even still, like, that by law, they're not allowed to call eggs healthy. It's ridiculous.
Good words. Good words.
Thank you for the super chat. That was really generous.
Just a follow-up thought. Dr. Gregor of nutritionfacts.org, he has some great videos about eggs if you want to hear more of that same stuff. But if you want to keep, like, drilling it to remember it, because I know that when I hear some new facts that I want to say to someone, I have to really hear it a few times before it sinks in.
Nutrition facts. Right, I think we should go and do some other things.
Okay.
Yeah, eggshells are porous, aren't they? They must be. Yeah, it's gross. It's basically a hen's ovulation out of her arse vagina. Thanks, moderators, for keeping us troll-free. Thanks for the very generous super chats tonight. That's really kind of you guys, keeping the beans on our toast.
The wolves from the door.
And the camera's rolling. Follow us on the gram, hench_herbivore.
Gemma_herbivore.
We're doing loads of reels in that, because apparently that's the way to grow your channel. Do subscribe to
Cowboy_herbivore. He's on the gram. He's doing really well. He's so cute. Look at him. Why wouldn't he do really well on the gram?
Yeah, exactly. If you're looking for any cooking inspo, both our cookbooks are half price. No, they're 35% off, which is still a huge saving. Just £6.50. Full of wonderful meals. Buy this one. She's basically a cooking genius. Where are we? Wednesday. We're back Friday, 6 p.m. GMT. Set a reminder on your phone. And if you're new here, we'd love you to become part of the Hench Herbivore community. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button, clicking the bell icon so you're notified of new videos, but not live streams. So I don't know why I said it in that tone.
One more time for Cowboy.
Let's smell him.
Kiss him.
He's great.
He didn't want kisses.
Hey guys, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and we hope to see you Friday. It's goodbye from me.
Bye from me.
Goodbye.